Support for the Red Dirt D&D podcast comes from Home Creations, Oklahoma City-based home builders with over 40 years of experience building new homes in the Oklahoma City metro. More, including financing options, virtual tours, and locations at homecreations.com.
Red Dirt RPG is proud to highlight the brand new T-Shirt of the Month Club from the Kobold Lounge.
Every month, artists from the lounge submit original designs. Their community votes, and the top 3 become limited edition shirts that are available only that month.
When you join the club, you choose your favorite shirt and have it delivered to your door, or pick it up at the lounge for a lower price. And one of the best parts? The local artists keep the rights to their work and earn royalties on every shirt sold.
Not into subscriptions? No problem. You can also buy a single shirt with no monthly commitment required. The newest lineup is open now and closes on the 1st of next month. Check out the current designs and order now at theoldkoboldpub.co.
So support indie artists, support your local gaming community, and roll a nat 20 on your t-shirt vibe every time. Join the Kobold Lounge's T-Shirt of the Month Club at theoldkoboldpub.co. That's theoldkoboldpub.co.
Welcome to Red Dirt D&D. I'm Michael Cross and I play Elias Stone, a human cleric.
I'm Connor Shenold. I play Sable, a half-elf rogue.
I'm Johnny Payne, and I play August E. Greymore, a human fighter.
I'm Carrie Hester, and I play Moxie, a tiefling bard.
And I'm Brooke Bullock, your DM. Please join us as we explore the curse of the Clockwork City. Last week on Curse of the Clockwork City, our heroes had snuck into and then quickly became an invading force in a dilapidated, broken down, partially desecrated temple. They took out a couple of sentries that were up in balconies waiting for them, and now have moved past those particular folks. Sable advancing ahead to see if he can get eyes on the Shiver slaves that were being escorted in here by some Duergar. Top of the round brought us with Sable taking his action to get up next to them, right? And so, August, you have basically kind of done like a back suplex off of a balcony onto the floor with your dude, and you are laying there prone, but it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Catch my breath. And is he moving? I know I'm just laying here next to him, but...
No, not anymore.
Okay, then I will push against his body to push myself up. Looking back up to the balcony, what can I see from here?
So there,
I can see a lot on the map. What can August see?
Yes. So if August were to look opposite the door that you guys came into, there is about a 25 foot hallway that you guys are in that appears to obviously open up into probably the cathedral area, so to speak, the worship area. Your angle, you have Sable, your angle off to like the 10 o'clock angle of that. Sable and Duergar and a couple of captives are kind of in the way. You don't see much beyond that, although this whole area has a very faint, kind of purplish light, very, very faint ambient light.
Okay, I will step over the guy.
Yeah.
And mumble to myself, that was fun, let's see if I can do it again. And approach the point where I climbed up originally. And then look to Sable, try to make eye contact with a knowing look of, you coming down or should I come up?
Okay, he's not up in the air.
There you go. Oh yeah, he's not up in the air. This is all flat. These are the balcony areas up here.
Those were the balcony areas. I'm sorry, I thought this was all the balcony area.
No.
Oh, okay. Then, yes. So are you, I know I'm thinking of a different game. Are you going to count my get up as anything?
Well, it's fine. It's half your
movement to get up.
Okay, so then move me as much as you can move me.
There you go.
Is that guy dead?
Towards Sable? I'm leaving them for you.
He did not move,
If he's not dead, then he gets an opportunity attack.
Yes, but he did not move whenever he stepped over.
He could be unconscious.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, and then what do you have, a 20 movement rate?
35.
35, okay.
Right?
So,
we'll call it 35
yeah,
for now.
there you go. 5, 10, 15 gets you about half.
And a half, 30. I'm at 30.
30.
So that's fine, yeah.
There you go. So
Okay.
15 gives you halfway down this hallway. You're about 10 feet from where it opens up. Roll a little perception check if you don't mind.
Sure. 15.
Cool. It's a T shape here, and this cathedral runs left and right up in front of you. It seems to be about 50 feet across to the other wall of the cathedral. To your 2 o'clock angle, you can look that way, and you can see a bunch of dilapidated pews that have been like thrown together and laid on top of each other, kind of a makeshift barricade of pews that are not in good shape at all. And then again, to your 10 o'clock, looking off to your left, you can look past Sable and the Duergar and the little captives, and there is another figure about 50 feet away that seems to be standing around some upright, they almost look like they've been arranged in kind of standing stone type of ways, but there are cables and stuff that are running up to these monoliths, these pillars, only about 7-8 feet tall.
Well, I'm going to...
You could second action dash, yeah, or bonus action dash, I mean.
Well, just action dash. He doesn't have a bonus action dash. He does.
Let's do it.
Okay.
And who's this dude right here?
And so we have a couple of captives, a couple of slaves that are being led in by Duergar that's just 5 feet diagonally in front of Sable. And Sable's about 10 feet away from you on that 10 o'clock diagonal.
Sure.
Okay, so you rush forward into the cathedral.
That's right there, it's fine.
Right, very cool.
Okay.
I will tell you more of what you see in just a moment.
Yep.
Okay, as you rush into the cathedral, we'll see it cinematically in just a minute. Moxie!
Oh, yes.
You have been helping out here with these 2 guards that were up in these little balconies right outside of the door of this place. August has thrown one down to the ground. You earlier have punched him in the face, in the nose, so he's not moving. What would you like to do?
So, Dr. Stone, do you think you can handle this goon if he tries to get up again for now?
I don't know. I'm going to check in just a moment. See, he might be dead.
You could check for a pulse. I'm gonna go.
You go help out.
So I'm gonna
August.
use my regular 30 feet of movement, which I believe gets me up here parallel with at least Sable.
Yeah, like just 1 step behind him. And he's off to your left, 10 feet.
And Sable seems to be like rapier out, ready to go against this Duergar, right?
Uh-huh.
Okay, I'm going to cast a spell and there we go. Brooke, what does a 30-foot cube look like in this room? I can put it anywhere in that room, so I just don't know how
hold on a
big
second, I
that
got
is.
that.
So each
do we
one-
have a template?
Each one of these squares is 5 feet.
I know, but
So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30.
Thank you.
It'd be
Can we
huge.
just-
Actually, that's 20. Hold on a second.
Oh, that's
Here's 30-foot cube on the outside.
30 foot. Yes. There you go. Yes.
The outside dots are a 30-foot cube.
so I could get this Duergar and his 2 slaves, that Duergar and his 2 slaves, this human guy. Okay, that's good to know. I don't think I can do that this round just because of where I'm positioned. I think I need line of sight on the area. And
What does
I
the spell
don't.
say? Sorry.
The spell. Oh, it actually doesn't require a visual component, but
So you can just.
I know, but I don't know if it would work. Because we also talked about these guys being kind of wise earlier. Their wisdom's
There's a
probably
1
high.
on every die.
There's a 1 on every
He has
die.
to roll for quite a few of them. That's up to you.
So, but that I just don't know, like, as my character, if I would feel like it would be, since I can't see all of the guys in the room, I imagine that I can really only see this first Duergar and his slaves. Could I see the human guy doing some kind
Or
of
have
ritual?
heard them?
Probably you could see him actually.
If I can see the human guy, he seems to be doing some kind of ritual. That's spoopy to me. That's scary. So I'm going to,
Move up here next to Sable, and
so I'm going to use my whole movement. I'm going to run up next to Sable. And then I'm going to just use my big voice that you gotta use to, break up a fight every now and then. Hey, you knuckleheads, look over here! And I'm gonna cast Hypnotic Pattern over here where I can hit 2 groups of Duergar slave guys and this human guy.
Okay.
And so everybody in that cube, that 30-foot cube, needs to do a wisdom saving throw at a 15 is what you're trying to hit.
Alrighty.
If they fail, they become charmed. If they succeed, nothing happens.
And charmed for that means they are staring and incapacitated.
It has the incapacitated condition and a speed of 0.
15, you say?
15.
Very good. The gentleman, the dwarf, that is standing kind of in the middle of those raised, almost like standing stone elements with the wires coming out of the base of them, in the middle of that left-hand side of the room, he rolls a 19 on the die. The shiver rolled an 11, the other shiver guy rolled a 13, and the dwarf that's with them rolled a 15 on the die.
What about this Duergar and his 2 slaves?
Oh, and these two right here, it includes him as well, the ones that are right in
next
front
to
of
us.
Sable. Oh, a 13, a 4, there's your magic, and another 4.
Okay, so I'm
boom.
like, hey, guys, look over here. And then a magic disco ball descends from the ceiling. And I go into full Saturday Night Fever, dance John Travolta style. And I'm distracting them. So those guys are incapacitated as long as we don't hurt them. Nobody hurt them.
For how long?
For a minute. As long as I can hold it.
They cannot take any action, bonus action, or reaction. Concentration is broken. Can't speak, and that's
So they can't move.
Right.
Now, Spooky Wizard guy, the guy I was trying to hit, he's fine.
And if they roll initiative, they have disadvantage on it.
But all of those guys aren't going to do anything as long as I continue my John Travolta dance moves.
There we go. All of the slaves, all of the shiver captives, they do that. And the one that is, I said, right here next to Sable, he turns around to look at you as well. The other 2 dwarves, the other 2 Duergar don't seem to be affected. Moving us on to the dudes.
The baddies?
Yes, the bad guys. Johnny Payne, last episode, if you remember, you happened to have rolled a percentile dice.
He rolled a 4.
And it was a 4 on the
Beat
percentile dice, right?
Everybody's always like 63 or
You did such a good job, because this is definitely one of those golf and not bowling situations.
So, as you have stepped into this cathedral, August E. Graymore, it runs about 125 feet or so. So about 60 feet to the right and 60 feet to the left. The room is about 50 feet across. To your left, there are these cables along the ground that kind of run behind you and then along the far wall, and they connect to not only these standing stone things that are in the left center of this room, but they also connect to like these, looks like glass type boxes, upright glass boxes. And next to each one of those boxes, there is some type of examination table, perhaps you can kind of, and something on it, but you can't quite see, can't quite figure that out because the clear boxes are in the way. To your right, there are dilapidated pews that have been added in as some type of barricade, so to speak. And to the far end, there are these 25, 30-foot columns, and at the top of them, some type of bundle of wire and stuff in these 4 columns that are in the 4 corners of that far right side of the room. And just after you step in there, there's kind of this acrid smell, and the wire elements on top of these columns to the right, suddenly you can hear like this charge up of electrical sound, and purplish lightning seems to emanate out from them. A couple arcs go back and forth between these, and then it goes down into the pillars that are underneath holding them up. And just for giggles, roll me a perception check.
8.
An 8. Very good. There's like a flicker, a flash of something, but you don't really catch anything. Sable is standing near the entryway to this cathedral. Moxie, you also are only 10 feet away. If both of you will roll perception checks too.
Okay. Sure. Let me double check my ad here. Yeah, so I thought. Fair warning, in my home game, my dice have been rolling badly.
Only a 13.
Okay.
That was way back in January.
Yeah, this is March now. Okay, we actually did pretty good. I got a 21.
Holy smokes. Sable, you may be focused on the guard that you had intent on him. He's now been charmed. But Moxie, you were studying the room. And as this flash of purplish lightning illuminates the room and then fades out, you see not a dilapidated, broken down temple, but you see a luxurious, pristine, the floor is like this beautiful mosaic tiled floor. It does have like some marbling that's through it, that's intentional, and it's just there for a moment while the lightning flash happens, and then it's back to this dilapidated thing.
Can I do maybe an insight or an arcana to see if I think this is time travel or plane shifting?
Oh yeah, so that sounds like Arcana probably. Go right ahead.
Is this chronomancy or whatever plane shifting means?
Planermancy?
Planermancy. Only a 14.
Only a 14. It given what we've been talking about with ethereal planes and way lines and thinness, it feels like it was probably planier in nature. You think you just saw something on another plane?
Oh no, I don't think we're gonna make it home for dinner, boys. We gotta turn this thing off now.
Dr. Stone, it's your turn. You're back here about 10 feet away, 15 feet away from the entrance of the whole of this particular building in the underground complex, and there's a dude that's fallen on the ground.
If I do a medicine check, is that going to take an action, or can I just look at him and see?
What is Dr. Stone's wisdom?
His, very high, 18 plus 4.
There we go. So you are a very astute doctor. You can see that his chest is breathing or is moving. He's just unconscious, perhaps. That's your diagnosis. He's fallen, hit his head, something's happened.
Oh, well, I'm not going to kill the guy. So, okay, he's out. I'm going to go 30 feet forward.
Yes.
Sorry, you didn't count that out for me.
Betcha. You're even with, you can be even with Sable. Would you like to be right next to him? This little hallway is about 25 feet wide. Would you like to be right next to him on the other side of Moxie? Where would you like to be?
I think where you got me is fine, because I can see everybody from there, correct? All these guys over here.
Indeed. You walk right up to where the entryway opens up into the Cathedral area, the worship area, and at your angle, if you stand on the right-hand side of the hallway, the foyer, as it were, yeah, you can see the whole room from there.
And
almost.
I can see the Duergar with the Shiva slaves.
Yes.
Who is fine. He's not been...
These
Correct.
two groups on our side of the room are charmed by my sweet dance moves. Everyone on the opposite side of the room, not charmed.
So that Duergar is not charmed.
This Duergar with those slaves is not. He's the one that's just at about 9 o'clock or so. And then the far corner, the
guy right next, the guy 15 feet above him.
And the guy in the very center, those are not. They're fine.
Okay.
So these two made their save?
They did make their save.
That's all double check.
Okay, so this guy, tell me again about the guy that's in the middle there.
The guy that is in the middle is a Duergar, although he has a little bit better look about himself. He has a cape, on with the rest of his battle gear and such, and he is standing in the center of this very slight semicircle of, they almost look like standing stones, but they have cables running out of the bottom of them.
And as he said, was doing some kind of ritual.
And it appears he's doing some type of ritual.
Let's do that. We're going to true strike on my crossbow.
That's why I tried to distract him.
And I'm going to fire my crossbow. And I don't have my owl anymore, do I?
No, he's dead.
That's disappointing.
We haven't had...
Exactly. Oh, well, but that is 23 to hit.
Yes.
Dang. It'll be a D8 and I believe a D6. Damage. Oh, nice. 15 points of radiant damage on that guy who is doing whatever ritual he is doing. Hopefully that might distract him from doing whatever ritual he's doing.
And let's see here. Oh, natural 20 on the concentration check. Thank you very much.
And
Estiway.
That is good for me because no one's hurt, so except for the guy that I just jumped over. So I'm done and I pass turn.
All right, that brings us back up to the top of the round. Sable, you see this this Duergar that was just catty-cornered in front of you turn and he's got the look of wavering back and forth as he's staring at Moxie.
Okay, side note, if you feel it's necessary, Michael, I believe you have the Wand of Blur.
Oh, nice one, yes.
So, kind of noticing that at least the Duergar in front of me has been charmed to some capacity. I'm gonna move up to be as in between the two that made their saves as possible in that chapel.
Okay, so you are gonna go around this first guy that's right there at the entryway and the slaves in 15, 20, 25, 30, and right toward the standing stones, maybe trying to stand between this guy that has slaves and the guy that's at the standing stones.
So
Very good.
He has 35.
30. 35, you could step kind of in, you could step right up next to the guy inside the semicircle of standing stones if you wanted to.
Yeah.
Okay, and so you are indeed right next to him, the other Duergar with slaves near the boxes, the cases, so to speak. He is 10 feet behind you.
Actually, before I had moved, could I try to have gone into stealth?
You could certainly try.
Okay.
Might be at disadvantage given the openness of the room.
I have advantage.
So yeah, just a regular roll then, yeah.
Okay. That is going to be a 19.
All right, that's gonna beat any modifiers on a 6-5 or 2. So these folks are all the guard at the far corner, way over there at 2 o'clock far corner. He doesn't see you. The guard that you is gonna end up being right behind you. He's paying attention to his charges, probably trying to figure out how come they suddenly stopped moving. And the gentleman in the middle of kind of the standing stones, seems to be working. You can do some stealth.
Awesome. So the guy in the standing stones seems to be like the wizard dude, right?
Appears to be a cleric,
It's
something.
got the
Yeah.
Fancier cape.
Fancier cape, fancier look for sure.
Okay, so I'm going to strike at him. From stealth, I have an advantage.
Alrighty.
You got the fancy capes that had blur on it.
No, just seems to be like a cape of authority.
Okay. So
Significance.
first attack against him is going to be a 23 to hit.
Yes.
That's a 17 piercing.
Okay.
To him?
Nicely done. He appears to be bloodied. Oh, and that is enough to have stopped him from whatever you've got his attention.
Awesome. Okay. And I used my bonus action to sneak, so that is my turn.
Okay. Very nice. August.
So these here right beside me are just staring off into space.
Yeah, they're staring at Moxie, but yes.
So I'm gonna look over my shoulder. Did you do that? At Moxie, and then I'm going to carefully walk by them, watching them by
There we go.
20, 25, 30, and I'm just gonna kind of put myself between that little cluster of 3 and the big thing that's happening over here with Sable.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like I'm trying to put myself in a position of when it goes down, I'm ready, no matter where it happens, and I'm passing through.
All right, it does put you 10 feet away from...
Is he awake?
Yes.
Yes, this
Oh, he is
gentleman right
awake.
here.
Okay, I'm sorry, yeah.
It does put you 10 feet away from a guy that's trying to get his
His slaves are
fascinated
staring,
slaves back together again. You sneak by the folks that are fascinated and you come up behind, 10 feet away from behind a guy who's trying to get these slaves to do something.
And I will, the one that's behind Sable, I will bring it down on him.
Okay.
For a total of 18 to hit.
Just what you need.
Fantastic, because that's just what I rolled. So let's do 11 points of damage. Woo! And let's do it all over again, but gooder. I didn't do it gooder. So I missed with a 2 on the die. Yes, I will graze him.
Aha.
But I only barely miss him, and I do 7 points of damage.
Ooh, a graze of 7 points? Amazing.
It does my ability modifier.
Yeah.
So, what damage?
Woo! He's gonna be knowing you're there, that's for sure.
And then the blunt end. You just get a bonus action blunt end.
Oh, I guess I do, don't I? Yeah. Okay, so it's a 1d4.
I know, it's been a while since it's been 2
Yeah,
months
and I will
since we've played,
I will follow that glancing blow around with the end of my weapon and bump him for 3 more points of bludgeoning.
Amazing. All right, August, you definitely did some damage. Fantastic. Moxie, whenever you're ready.
Okay, I'm dancing. I'm going to move a little bit farther into the room so that I can see everything. But I'm going to stay kind of towards this back wall where the freaky coils are.
Yes.
I'm gonna look down at my shoes and be like, rubber soles would have been better. But I'm going to try to hit that guy. Cape Boy. Sable has poked him once.
Yes, he is not looking good. He appears to have some blood flow down his side.
He passed my check though, so that might not be great, but we could do that. Is that only a second level spell? It's only a second level spell, and it does have a save. It's a cone, but Sable will be fine. Let's save that. Let's go ahead. Let's just firebolt. Yeah, okay, we're gonna try to hit the spellcaster in the cape with a firebolt. That's my plan.
All right.
And then that's what I had two alternate people confirm. It was a 20. It bounced off the chapstick, but it wasn't cocked.
Oh, that's
Roll a
awesome.
D8 and a D6.
D8 and a D6. D8 and a new D6 that I picked up from the Harley shop in Colorado Springs at Pikes Peak. 3 on the D8 and a 6 on the D6. You might be my new favorite
Not
D6.
bad for a-
Yeah, first roll.
Yeah.
Dice made in China.
Table 18, this
Harley's.
is magic. I didn't want it anyway. Double damage. And a non-magical item the target is holding or wearing is also affected by the damage type of the spell.
His cape.
Oh, he's wearing that.
He is wearing it.
So anything he's not wearing or carrying is also affected by the damage. So double damage.
Double damage. Okay, that's just regular. Are we rolling and doubling the number, or are we doubling the dice?
Rolling and then doubling the number.
Okay.
That's normally what we do.
That's what I have to do because my damage would be crazy.
I rolled mediocre at best, so only a 13 fire damage.
Okay.
And then something else in the area also takes 13 fire damage.
10 fire damage. You rolled 2.
2d10. I got a 6 and a 7.
Right, so 26. isn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, you're doubling
Yes.
the damage.
Yes.
I was
so
going to say, how do you
26.
how do you double and get an odd number? You cannot. That's actually impossible. I know. I'm married to a math teacher.
26 damage.
There you go. He just crumples in pain and screaming because you have
Set him on fire.
Put him on fire. Right. You've also created a little bit of damage to these stones that are around him as well. So fantastic. He be dead.
Good job, Moxie.
So that was my action.
Yeah.
And my movement. I actually don't have anything I can do bonus action wise that isn't bardic, so I'm just gonna pass turn. 'Cause I only
Okay.
have one bardic left, saving.
Very good. Just moving around the table. Johnny rolled last time. Moxie, you've got your dice handy. Go ahead and roll percentile dice for us.
Okay. A 62.
Woo! Alrighty. There's this hum in the air, but nothing visual seems to happen. No lightning or anything like we saw before to go with that. It is the bad guy's turn, and the good DM is going to lean in on another DM from Mysteries of Beatrix. Nightmare has gifted me with Hero Point of Inspiration. He's gifted me with a 19. And so, Miss Moxie does a 26 hit. Yeah, as suddenly behind you, we see our priest friend,
The spider riding guy?
the spider riding guy. And he
I thought he blew himself up.
and he takes a swing with an axe that does a D10. 2 points of blade damage, but as it connects, it bursts into flame for an additional 7 points of damage.
So 9 total.
Yes.
Ow! I remembered. Hellish Rebuke,
Ah, very nice.
which I also can use without having to use a spell slot right now. Dex save 15.
Dex save of 15. All right. A 14 on the die, so he made his dex save with the modifier.
So he only takes half, so he'll take 7. So 14 half to 7.
All right, very nice. Can you Hellish Rebuke a Hellish Rebuke?
Yeah.
Yes.
You take
Yeah.
damage.
I think you certainly can.
Yeah.
So,
You guys just stand there pointing at each other. Spires everywhere.
It's the same way that you can counterspell.
counterspell. Exactly right. So go ahead and give me a dex save as right back at you.
I have bad news. I just crit failed, so a 7
no.
total.
A 7 total. No crit fails per
That's right.
se.
There is no crit fail in
I know, but
that's
still.
good then. Fortunately, this is not Wayfinder
Thought that would
Legends.
go a lot faster.
You can find Wayfinder Legends wherever you get your podcast.
Yes. Oof. Oh my goodness. So 9 points of damage.
Okay.
I rolled terribly, but
Do you have resistance to fire?
I do! Sorry, that
Give
was
it a little louder, Michael can still hear.
That was hard remembering.
Hey!
So 9 halved to 4?
Yeah.
oh, 9's the half.
Oh.
Well, it's
No,
still
but then it's
half.
halved again because
Oh.
I'm resistant.
There you go, because you're resistant. I stand corrected. Yes, ma'am. Down to 4. I see what you were saying.
What is your hit points now?
I'm at 20.
20 what?
20.
20, thank you.
20 out of 39. Well,
Yes, I know.
20 out of
Because
44.
you're 8. Is anyone else hurt yet? No. Okay, didn't think so.
I'm just really hurt.
No, that's fine.
Ow!
Yeah. Then we have...
Oh, wait, concentration.
Oh,
Yeah.
trueness.
I took 2 damages.
You
Yes,
did.
you did. And I think none of them were over 20, so they're both just a flat 10.
Okay.
Plus your con, they only
Right.
forget your con, add your,
My
add your
my con save or just my con?
Con save.
Okay, so I'm getting a +2 on both of these. So I need to hit an 8 or higher. An 11 and a 6.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Okay.
you're fine with the bladed axe, but suddenly the hellish rebuke that bounced back on you.
You can't use my own spell spec against me. It's not fair.
So that dropped, and so this
So-
guy's no longer.
There we go.
They're no longer charmed by my sweet
Hypnotized.
dance
so
moves.
it drops, and so
The disco
That
ball.
would throw you off.
The
Yeah.
disco ball.
the disco ball fades.
Disappeared.
And such an inopportune time because now they all shake themselves out of it. Just the one, I guess. All of the slaves shake themselves out of it, but the one guard here that is close to the entryway into the whole cathedral, he shakes himself out of it, and
Is it just in time for his turn?
it's just in time for the bad guy's turn.
no.
Exactly right. So, Michael Cross, pick odds or evens?
Odds.
It's a 1 on the dice. You are right in front of him, 15 feet away, and this guy charges in next to you, 5, 10, 15, and as he does so, he is going to take a swing with a 15 on the die, and so that's gonna be a hit.
No.
Oh.
What is it? What is the 15 on the die plus?
15 on the die, so a total of a 19.
Misses because I cast shield.
Ah, there we go.
I now have a
Woo-hoo.
22 armor class.
22 with the shield. Nicely,
he's the chosen
nicely
one.
done. As he comes in, there's some force
But that was my last first level spell.
there's some force that deflects this blade, this axe, as it comes charging in at you. This gentleman across from the standing stones that's behind Sable, he now has actions again, and he is using his actions to put these 2 shiver slaves into these clear boxes that are there on the left-hand side far area. And the same thing in the opposite corner, far corner, that human guard puts these 2 slaves into those clear containment boxes that have the wires running out of them.
They're gonna suck their souls.
Dun dun dun. I believe that is all the bad guys that are living. And so it's Dr. Stone, it's your turn. You've raised shield.
Yep, which is why I'm going to do something I should have done earlier. I just didn't realize there were going to be more baddies than I wanted to deal with. We are going to, and he gets an opportunity attack. 5, 10, 15, 20. So he gets an opportunity attack.
All right,
AC
running toward the center of the room.
AC 22.
Oh, it's a 1 on the dice. He misses you completely.
That is what I was hoping for.
You move faster than he expects an old man to.
I'm going to use my my last second level spell slot to cast Bless on all 4 of us.
Nice.
Ooh.
Because it looks like this is going to be much worse than I thought it was going to be. So all of us have a D4 to your attacks, to your saves, and I cannot cast Healing Word as a bonus action because I just cast a spell. So
You can give us a hearty thumbs up.
I can. And I say, get at 'em, boys.
Where did this guy go? I'm sorry, I was distracted.
He moved
So he
here
moved away
to
from me?
put. Yes, he moved away from you. There should have been
Yes, he
a
did.
chance. As he moved away from you, he was 10 feet away, but you have reached. There should have been a chance for you.
Opportunity attack.
You want to do it?
If you want, it's your
Okay.
call. We can
Yeah.
do a quick recon.
17.
That
misses.
Yeah, just scrapes across the back of his armor.
Okay. Oh, since I missed, he takes 7 points of damage.
Ah!
And with graze. Yeah.
Dr. Stone has moved to the middle of the room. Cast Bless. We're back up at the top of the initiative order.
So Sable hears Moxie scream from being hit, and he whips his head around. Moxie! And I will dash over to her.
Fantastic.
35, right?
Yeah.
So 70 total.
Yeah. I would have been like one short of being able to hit this guy. Yeah. But yeah, I know.
So you have to use a bonus action. But that means you don't get that offhand. But
Yeah, so I am going to
rapier life stealing 20 right now.
right.
Courtesy of Ben the White Monkey, and with his permission, we'll put on Patron. That's what the cultist that you guys have seen every time. That's what he looks like with his white mask and spidery eyes.
Nice.
Yeah, I don't like him.
It's very cool looking.
He's a meanie.
He is.
It's not a crit, but it is a 25 to hit.
Ooh, that is good enough.
And Moxie's there, so I still get sneak attack.
Damn. I don't know how threatening I look with all this blood everywhere.
20 points of piercing damage.
Ouchies.
Wow.
Nicely done.
I feel avenged.
That was not insubstantial. August, roll me a perception check if you don't mind.
Always with perception. Ooh, 10.
Okay.
All right.
Whatever you'd like to do.
Okay. Well, they are all grouped together over there. These two are slaves.
Yeah, anything that's little on the board is a slave.
We got
So we have
this guy. So I'm just going to march right up to this guy and thwack him.
Okay.
Going deeper in, further away from my party, but they're all close together.
There you go. Follow after the guy.
Remember, you can be 10 feet away from him instead of being within his reach.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah,
Okay.
that way he can't, he has to get into your attack.
Boom. So 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 22
Oh, yes, that's a hit.
for 13 points of damage.
And you're adding a d4, correct? You're blessed. I mean, it wouldn't matter the first one, but
You don't do it for damage, though, right?
no, it's just for
okay.
attack.
I remember that. Okay. And so I'm also swinging again for a nat 1 for a total of 5, 13.
Misses.
Okay. Since I missed, I'm
I
going
think
to
that critical
do-
miss actually is something.
You got a critical miss?
I think we do. Don't we have
Oh.
critical misses? Critical fails.
Okay.
And I think it's the first time to do that. A critical fail. Give me a D. I think this one is a D. Oh, that's weird. Give me a D6 and a D6. No, D10 and a D6. Sorry. No, wait a second. Because I'm reading it wrong. D6 and a D6.
4 and 4.
All right. Okay. Sable 22. That's our first time to do this one. So
I know, critical fails.
we'll find out what happens here.
To be amazing, and I just hit him.
This is a melee attack. Your speed is reduced by 5 feet until you finish a short rest. That's a twisted ankle.
Okay.
As you go to take a swing again, as you go to with your halberd, there's a piece of debris, a rock, a rubble that's on the ground of this dilapidated thing, and it just twists your ankle.
Ouch!
And on my way to the little slight ball hobble thing I do, I brace him for 7 points of damage.
Oh,
And then as I regain my balance and stand myself back up, I hit him with the butt of my sword, or butt of my weapon, for a total of 3 points of bludgeoning. So a lot. I did that cool thing where I stumbled but never fell.
It was really impressive.
very nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that is my turn.
He
25
wobbles.
movement.
Moxie.
Okay, I am going to just punch this. So I'm going to try to just punch him. He seems soft. I thought about moving away because he used his reaction earlier, but I'll just punch him.
You can punch and then move away.
I could do that. I might do that. Okay, if I take kind of a step diagonally, so that Sable and I are on either opposite sides of him, that's flanking, right?
Known as flanking, yes.
Okay, so then I can roll with advantage, plus my D4, and try to hit him. Advantage only helps if you don't roll bad. So that's only 17 to hit.
That is just enough.
Ooh!
He's not one of the Duergar.
I thought he might look a little soft. So let's go ahead and have him do his wisdom saving throw at a 15.
Alrighty.
He'll probably pass. He seems pretty wise.
Yes, 15 on the die.
Okay, so let's do damage really quickly. So 1d6, 1d8, and then 3d6 for the knuckle dusters. I got 3 1s and 2 5s. He takes 14 damage.
Okay.
Because he only takes half of the psychic damage. Takes 1 point of psychic damage.
Not bad.
You hit me in the gut, but I have a headache.
Okay, and then I'm gonna try to punch him with my other fist.
Ooh.
Maybe this one will be more successful.
You still have the bless as well.
Oh yeah. 17.
Again, just enough.
So this time he has to do a con save, DC 15.
Okay. That is a 12 on the die and 15, you say?
Yeah.
Yes, we're good. Woo, woo.
He saves?
He saves.
Disappointing. Okay, fine. And only 5 damage. 6 damage, sorry.
All right. Chipping away with
And
punching.
then that was 5 feet of movement, so I'm going to move into the room.
As you move away, he's going to take a swing at you.
No, because he already used his reaction.
Oh,
His Hellish Rebuke.
he hasn't made it back to his turn just yet. Oh, we're one away. Sorry,
why-
yes, go right ahead.
That's
Good
why
done.
I did it.
Nicely done.
So I'm
Nicely done.
gonna move away from him, kind of up here by Dr. Stone, about 15 feet away from him, and about 15 feet away from Sable as well.
Okay.
Okay, and movement, action, bonus action, pass turn.
Woo! All right. Sable, why don't you roll some percentile dice for us? A little bit of fate.
Okay. Ooh, a 12.
A 12. There's been this hum in the air, and we feel and hear it wind back up again. And these towers, these columns, 25-foot tall columns that are kind of behind Sable at the right side of this thing, they wind up again. There's arcs of purple electricity between them. They travel down through the cables. Everybody roll me a perception check, please.
Now I get high roll.
I don't see anything.
I don't either. That's a 9.
18.
Moxie got a 21.
Woo! Moxie and Dr. Stone, interesting. You guys happen to be standing in the middle of the room and maybe not in threatened combat with someone right next to you. Maybe you have a chance to look around. You two see again, like Moxie saw earlier, almost a transformation. It's just momentary, but almost a transformation in this building. It goes from looking dilapidated and worn and broken and a jumble of pews behind Sable before you can get to those columns. And now it's pristine and the marble floor is intricate. The walls are fully contained. There's no sign of damage to them whatsoever. And you rolled an 18, you rolled a 21. So Moxie, you happen to see, interesting that you're looking that direction, in between all these 4 columns with the coils on top. In between that, hanging in the air, you see a gigantic phase spider, invisible to everybody else. And we'll see you next week.
Red Dirt D&D Curse of the Clockwork City is Brooke Bullock as our Dungeon Master, Kiri Hester as Moxie, Connor Shenold as Sable, Johnny Payne as August E. Graymore, and I'm Michael Cross as Dr. Elias Stone. Our theme music comes from Ovani Sound. Our sound effects and additional music courtesy of Jeffrey McBride, Monument Studios, Describe.com, and TabletopAudio.com. Dice for the Red Dirt D&D cast provided by ST Way Gaming. You can find us at reddirtdnd.com. If you are enjoying Red Dirt D&D, make sure to subscribe, rate us, and leave a comment. Also, tell your friends about Red Dirt D&D. You can also support the show at patreon.com/reddirtdnd at whatever giving level works best for you. Join us next time as we discover more secrets in the Clockwork City.
This episode is over, but the laughs don't have to be. Join the Red Dirt RPG Patreon at the $5 tier or up to unlock outtakes featuring raw studio hilarity, weird, wild, wonderful off-script chaos, and the weekly nonsense that just didn't make the final episode.
Keep up to date with the coolest geek shenanigans in Oklahoma when you listen to the Okie Geek podcast. Stay in the know about upcoming conventions, comic books, and the nerdiest happenings in the Panhandle State. That way you don't miss out on things like live Mario Kart, Wizard comics, or board game conventions. Search for Okie Geek on the NPR app or wherever you get podcasts.